As most attention is turned to people eager to get the COVID vaccine, it's certainly not everyone. As the vaccine is rolling out to EMS and fire departments, Kenosha Fire says about 10% of their members took a pass. In Greenfield, 14%. In Milwaukee, it's more stark, with 40% saying they didn't want it. And Lake Country Fire tells 12 News their refusal rate is more than half. 55%.
I'm not sure I'm surprised at the level of vaccine hesitancy. I certainly hope the number will go down in the coming weeks and months.
Milwaukee County's medical director says he understands not everyone is as enthusiastic to get the vaccine as he was. Hospitals, too, are seeing a segment who'd rather wait. Aurora Advocate tells 12 News they vaccinated 41,000 staff members, but that leaves about 45% who haven't gotten the vaccine.
The minute I got that email, I signed up as quick as I could to get the vaccine. And then there's folks at the other end that, for whatever reason, have beliefs that they are not going to get the vaccine no matter what happens. But I think there's a whole lot of people in the middle who want to wait and see, want to see how it affects those who are getting it.
I think it's human nature that you're going to have a number of people whose attitude is going to be, oh, after you. Why don't you go ahead and you be the one to test it?
I asked Mayor Barrett about it Thursday. He says the participation rate hasn't been what they'd like, but thinks it'll climb as more people see others get vaccinated without complications.
That's going to be the biggest selling point, I think, for those who are hesitating right now. So I'm not concerned with it. I think you're going to have a number, but there is going to be a group. There clearly in society is an anti-vaccination group out there. But I think the more success we see with this, the more people will get the vaccination.
Okay, that was the city and county commenting on this. But Nick, what is the State Department of Health saying about eligible people turning down the vaccine?
Well, Joyce, they say they're a lot more concerned about the limited supply of vaccine coming now from the federal government. So really anybody who doesn't want the vaccine right away, someone who takes a pass, means there's another dose for someone who really wants it.
Nick Bohr reporting live.